Hi everyone, my name is Christiane Mikaela and I'm a singer, songwriter and vocal coach here in Singapore. So this is my Worship Wednesday series. Welcome if you're new here. And today I was inspired by my plants for this theme. Okay, so as you all know, I really like nature, especially during this period where we can't go out. So I thought I would bring nature indoors. However, as you can tell, over here and over here, my caladiums are no longer in their former glory, and because of some situations and some mistakes, I don't know what happened, but I don't think that they are going to survive. They're either going dormant like caladiums do, or they're going to die. And as a plant parent, it feels like the end of the world, okay, basically. For a while, I was really discouraged. So for all of you that have been coming to this series and enjoying the beautiful view as you worship the Lord, I'm so sorry if there are no more plants for you anymore in the weeks to come. How is all of this relating to worship and God and church and truth, you might ask? So after thinking a little bit about this, I realized that I don't really need to worry so much about whether the plants all die or not, because ta-da, we have our Father in heaven. At the end of the day, it's going to be okay. So I know that it seems very dramatic for me to be using this example to talk about life and how everything is going to be fine, but if we're honest with ourselves, everything that we're going through now is just a little blip in the entirety of our lives and in the entirety of the universe and God's plan for us. So if you're looking from a God perspective, in the Bible it always tells us to not set our eyes on the things of this world. We are supposed to look at situations and people and things with God's eyes so that we don't blow them out of proportion and out of context, and instead think about them knowing that everything is going to be okay, that we have an eternal kingdom, we have an eternal treasure. There will be many plants and animals to look after in heaven once we pass on. And that's what kind of inspired me to sing this song today, which is Every Giant Will Fall. And the lyrics really speak to this theme that I'm trying to go for today, which is, okay, let me just read it out. I can see the promised land. Though there's pain within the plan, there's victory in the end. So okay, I know that some people might be thinking, oh gosh, it's just plants. But to me, they were my pride and joy, especially during this time. They gave me solace, and I'm sure that there are people across the screen right now, you're struggling with a situation that's not quite working out, a person, a thing, business, or work. Most things don't always work out, right? For whatever reason, maybe you knew what you did. So in this case, I know what I did wrong. Whatever it is, God always is in control, right? We've been talking about this for the past couple of weeks, and I really think that as we sing this song today, get us in that mood of being victorious in the Lord. You know, nothing that we go through can shake us because we have Jesus. So we can still praise, we can still worship, even though things may not always work out. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move, every chain of the past you've broken into. Over fear, over lies, we're singing the truth that nothing is impossible with you, and nothing is impossible with God. So I just want to encourage you to rest in that, rest in God's truth, His peace, His fullness, His shalom. And whether it is a seemingly small issue like plant parenting, or a big one like parenting, or something, whatever it is you're going through, rest in God's truth, knowing that nothing is impossible with Him. So let's do this. I can see the promised land, though there's pain within the plan. There is victory in the end. Your love is my battle cry. When my fears like Jericho build their walls around my soul, when my heart is overthrown, your love is my battle cry, the anthem for all my life. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move, every chain of the past you've broken into. Over fear, over lies, we're singing the truth that nothing is impossible. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move, every chain of the past you into over fear, over lies. We're singing the truth that nothing is impossible with you. Oh, oh, there is hope within the fight, in the wars that rage inside. Now the shadows steal the light. Your love is my battle cry, the anthem for all my life. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move. Every chain of the past you're broken into, over fear, over lies. We're singing the truth that nothing is impossible. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move. Every chain of the past you're broken into, over fear, over lies. We're singing the truth that nothing is impossible with you. Stronger name than Jesus. You overcame, broke every chain, forever reign. King Jesus, no greater name, no higher name, no stronger name than Jesus. You overcame, broke every chain, forever reign. King Jesus. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move. Every chain of the past you're broken into, over fear, over lies. We're singing the truth that nothing is impossible. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move. Every chain of the past you're broken into, over fear, over lies. We're singing the truth that nothing is impossible, that nothing is impossible, that nothing is impossible with you. Oh, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Okay, so that's all for this week's Worship Wednesday. I know that it's pretty short, but I hope that y'all were still blessed by it. So if you liked what you heard, please consider subscribing, giving me a like, and you can always find me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Christiane Mikaela, and also on my website, christianemikaela.com, if you want to hear more about what I do for a living, apart from being a plant parent. So if y'all have any advice on plant parenting, or struggles in the situations, how you overcame your giants, I would love to hear about them in the comments down below. Just put a one-liner, anything. I'm always happy to see what y'all have to share. So that's all for this week, and I'll see you guys again.